Welcome everyone, and today again I find myself in this silence. So today it's going to be very personal, and this video is not meant for everyone, especially those people who have very restricted or very limited or very narrow view on religion. Because today I want to share with you a lesson which I learned here, rather a lesson of lifetime or a mindset. See, I am not an authority to give a lecture here. I'm just sharing my experiences. If you like it, learn from it something. If you don't, it's okay. Share with me your experiences. I would try to learn from you. Okay, settling down here. Today I am going to share with you a life lesson which I learned from my Arab friends here. There is this philosophy or this belief called maktub, which literally means everything have already decided by God. They take it very religiously. They don't rant. They don't question. I have seen many people going through a big misfortunes, losing millions in business, but they just accept it. That the mistake happened. It was maktub. It was destined to be so. They learn lessons and they just move on. And I find them really very peaceful compared to a lot of other people. I find them really much peaceful. And I find they are less depressed people, especially Arabs. And this is not only Arabs, it is true for all ethnic people who live in very harsh conditions or who have come through this background, like people who live anywhere in the mountains, like in Tibet or maybe in Tundra. They have this unshakable faith, and because of this faith, they have been surviving all these centuries in these harsh conditions. So, this is the power of faith. And why I am talking on this subject today? Because lately I am seeing almost everybody is complaining. People from Western world, developed countries, they are complaining about things. That they are lonely, they are depressed, they don't have enough, they are fearful, they are on the roads fighting with these mental issues. In fact, what I see in the studies which are coming nowadays, that 70% or 77%, I read somewhere few days back that 77% of male UK adults are in depression or having anxiety issues. And USA is also not much better either. So this all bring me to the question, because I've been living here for almost 2 decades, and there are 200 different nationalities, people which live here, and this gives a unique opportunity to experience a wide palette of human emotions, perspective, ideas. I'm not here criticizing anyone. I'm just giving the observation, because I am lucky enough to live in this part of Arabia, which is more rural, or you would say countryside. To know these people, first handly, to have this first hand experience. And I have many close friends. I'm lucky to have them. And I learned from them this philosophy of having unshakable faith. In other hands, what I observed that people in Western countries, especially after Industrial Revolution, when they invented machines, their faith is taking a back seat. More so after 1950s, when things have improved a lot. If you will see the data, the church goers in USA and UK and other Western countries have decreased significantly. In 1950s, there were around 50% people who used to go to church. Now, as of now, as of 2025, there is only 30% of people who go to church. In UK, just 6% as of now. So we saw all this decline in the faith. We saw hippie culture. We saw this drug manic thing, but there is no happiness. I mean, I admire Western culture, Western people, civilization as a whole, because they have given a lot to human civilization in modern times. Yet, people there, their own people are not happy. This is really very concerning. This all progress, this all prosperity was meant for their well-being. But look at them. People are suffering there. I don't know if it is just a social media thing or just negativity sales, so people making more and more such video that almost it seems everybody is broke, lonely in those countries. If any of you happen to see this video, please let me know what is the condition there. I wish that things are not so bad on ground, but if they are, then it is really concerning, because a lot of countries in east wants to follow their model. They want to just blindly follow them. I want to urge all of you, just look at the people there. They are not happy despite achieving all this advancement in technology, this all prosperity, medical care thing, everything, big cars, big houses. They are not happy. So blindly following them will take us to the same situation. There could be other model. I see people here in this part of the world, especially this region as a Gulf and UAE particularly. They have retained their faith. They have retained their values. That open-handedly they have accepted and welcomed the changes of modern century. Be it space or AI thing or crypto, they have open-handedly always accepted the change. And look at their sense of faith. And this is the only thing, I think, the faith which makes them separable. India is not. I come from India, so India is not at yet bad, but unfortunately, more and more people, youngsters, they are blindly following their track, the track of Western society. They just want to be like them, eat like them, think like them. It is good to follow advancement, technology, improvement, but we have to retain our values, at least our faith in God, because it seems that in West, people have not only loosened their faith, they want to take everything in their own hands. I mean, see, everything is okay, but when you trust on that force, you call it anything. Personally personally I believe there is only one single God. I was born in a Hindu family, studied in a Christian school, missionary school, and I am living here with this close community of Arabs, which gave me a broader sense of entire belief system. But I don't know, since beginning, since I am in senses, I believe that there is only one God. You can call it with any name, you can call it by any name, because in Vedas there is saying ekam satya, ekam satya ipra bahuda vidanti, means there is actually one single reality which is explained in so many different ways. This sentence is from Veda. I mean, this is enough. It is indicating that there is only one God. The basic Hindu philosophy says this, and all major religions of world say this. There is one God. You can call it by any name. And I am not here to give you any sermons, any lecture. I am just an ordinary guy who's observing the pattern, the misery of common people like me out there. I urge Western people, people, those who are living in USA, please leave all these worries, tensions, fears to God. Start going to church. I will request all of you to have your faith back. Surrender it to God. Whichever way you feel best, whichever way you call Him, whatever name you like to give Him, just have a faith in one God and leave your tensions, your worries to Him. You will be okay, my friend. You will be okay. I'm sorry if I hurt someone or I said something wrong. It was not my intention. Things was that what was concerning that our coming generations must be happier than we are, or the other way around. I'm sorry once again if I said something wrong. Please share your experiences. Bye bye.